if I say that like first question will be what is a data warehousing and why we use in real time. These are the few questions we'll be having in our mind, right? So if I tell you a small word saying that I'm getting distance, someone can mute I hope it is from Anand Raju. Anand, can you
Yes,
just
sir.
mute yourself. So if I tell you a small word saying that iron warehouse, so what will be the thing? Like if I say iron warehouse, you can define it in a way that like a place where we get different types of iron materials. Am I right? Where we can store different types of iron materials. That material types can be screws, nuts, bolts, or something, whatever it is. Am I right? Different types of screws, nuts, bolts, whatever it is. Am I right? It can be different types of iron material get be stored at one place. In the same way, if I say that data warehouse, okay, can we consider different types of data get stored at one place in a specific format? Yes, we can do it. Data into fact and dimension tables, and which maintains a historic data. Okay, over years of data it will get stored. You can just ask me a question like saying that, sir, we are having different types of iron material which we can able to see. How a data can be get differentiated in real time? If I want to give you an example, let us take ABC is one organization which is established in 1990, and till this year it is having 21 years of history. So that, and moreover, this organization will have different departments, right? HR department, in the same way finance department, in the same way sales department. Like that, this organization will have different departments which started in 1990. Over a period, it is having 21 years of history. So what will be the data? Here, coming to the data, we call HR department data as HR data, right? Finance related data as finance data, and sales department data as sales data. Am I right? So can this data can be differentiated? Now can you able to find HR data, finance data, different types of data in one organization? You can just type yes or no. Just in the GoToMeeting chat you can just type it. Now you are able to give different types of data in one organization. What about the storage? So this data can be stored into one specific database or a multiple databases for each and every department. Let us assume this data got stored into Oracle for HR and SQL Server for finance and DB2 database for sales. Okay, so we are having three different databases for three different departments. Okay, let us assume this organization started in 1990 and it is running from past 21 years and it is having an history of 21 years of history. So finally one day this organization wants to cleanse the data. Okay, why they want to cleanse the data is they are having lot of unwanted data in this organization. You can ask me what will be the unwanted data in an organization, because sometimes some products they may started producing the products in 1990. They stopped the production unit in 1996. Okay, the data about that particular product sales or something is useless. If it comes to HR, some manager got joined in 1990 and he left the organization in 1996. Some other person joined in 1996 and he served the organization for 10 years. He also left the organization. They want to see the result who are presently in the organization from past 5 years, who are active in so and so department or something else. How they can find? If they remove the unwanted data, then they can find the virtual data, which is then useful data. So suppose if they want to cleanse their data, if they want to provide the filtering of their data, so how they can achieve in data warehousing environment? In data warehousing environment, they can achieve that we can cleanse the data and we can transform the data and we can load the data into any database. Okay, those all processes will be done through ETL process tools. So ETL process is nothing but it can extract, the data, it can transform the data, it can load the data, right? It can extract the data, it can transform the data, it can load the data. That means extracting the data from means like from where it is extracting, from where it can extract. It can extract the data from multiple databases. See, our organization over a 21 years of period, it is having three database maintained at three different positions. But they want to maintain only single database which contains with all these three departments data, so that it will be easy for them to maintain and it will be easy for them to access the data from one single database. Okay, they want to extract the data from three different databases and they want to load, they want to cleanse the data, filter the data, massage the data, and they want to load it onto a single database or a multiple database. To doing this ETL process in data warehousing real-time environment, we are having different tools like Informatica, Abnatio, Teradata. These kind of tools were there, but we are not going to work with those tools. I'm just giving you an overview what happens exactly in the data warehousing environment, because this ETL process, reporting, all this falls under the data warehousing. Okay, now my question is like, here we are using the Informatica and other ETL tools to perform all these tasks. It is not our job to do the Informatica, but once the data is loaded into a final database, okay, this data will be get stored into a dimensional and fact related tables. Okay, so once this data is got stored, our organization head wants to have the visualization of that data. That means what exactly that data is, how the annual revenue performance or a product based revenue or grand total of a particular year for a particular product, what is the revenue started and how it is working. Okay, if they want to know all these things, the only thing they can go here which comes into live is the reporting. Reporting comes into live. See, now here we are going to the reporting tool. What exactly reporting tools will do is, reporting tools can access the data from any database. Okay, this reporting tool going to showcase the data into different forms. Like different forms is nothing but charts or tables or whatever it is, whatever the end user wants to view his data in different forms, you can generate the data from the database and you can showcase it onto the different tables, charts and different structures for the end user. That's going to happen in real time with the use of a reporting tool. Now, what is an OBIEE? Until this part, if you have any questions, you can just type me or you can just ask me. You understood, right? What exactly reporting tool will do in data warehousing environment? And our OBIEE Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition is a reporting tool from the Oracle. Okay, if you understood till this part, you can just say yes, type yes, so that I can just go further ahead and I can show you the slides for you, and it will be very clear for you. Can you all able to view when OBIEE comes into life? Now you can understand in a better way what we have discussed. See, this ETL process will extract the data from multiple databases and it will cleanse the data and it will load the data into whatever database the end user wants to have the maintenance of its data at one place, so that each and every department will have one user. HR department in a database, it will have HR user and HR data into that. Finance department will have finance user and password, it will have finance data into that at one single database. So that by using this reporting tool, we can connect to any of the database for any of the department and you can showcase the results into different forms and charts with the Oracle Business Intelligence Enterprise Edition tool. Okay. Coming to history of the OBIEE, first Empire is the one organization which started as general purpose reporting, and after that Empire got acquired by Siebel. Siebel started a reporting tool which is called as Siebel Analytics. On the base platform of the Siebel Analytics, Oracle released a version called OBIEE. It started with the version OBIEE 10G. Presently now, which is available in the market, like latest version which got released in the market is OBIEE 11G 1.1.1.6. Okay, our training will be on to the OBIEE 11G only. OBIEE 10G and Siebel were the older versions of OBIEE 11G. Okay. Coming to the OBIEE, apart from the admin related things like installation or debugging the things whenever error comes, or apart from admin related things, as a developer or as a consultant, whatever it is, like you are going to work on mainly on the two things. One is the RPD development. That means we call it as RPD, repository development. Okay, we develop a repository in order to populate the results onto the reports. Okay, answers and dashboards are nothing but reports, individual reports, and showcasing it onto the dashboard. That is the answers and dashboards in OBIEE environment. Okay, how this repository will be get developed is repository in OBIEE will be developed in 3 layers. Okay, one is the fiscal layer. Second one is the business model and mapping layer. Third layer is the presentation layer. Okay. So coming to these 3 layers, first layer is the fiscal layer, second layer is the business model and mapping layer, third layer is the presentation layer. In fiscal layer, what are the things you can have in this thing? What are the things we do in fiscal layer is, first thing, as we know that OBIEE gets connected to the any database. Okay, it can be a OLAP or OLTP machine, any database it can connect. Okay, once OBIEE connects to any database, it can import. It should import the data from the data structure, table structures from the database into the OBIEE environment. Once we started importing the things, first it will be get imported onto the fiscal layer. Once if it gets imported onto the fiscal layer, on the top of fiscal layer, you can create the logic joins. What are the joins you create at the database? In order to pull the result from different tables, you do the joins here in the fiscal layer. Once you're done with the join, you will move that into a business model, which we are going to build in the business model and mapping layer. Here you can design the business logics like hierarchy creations or calculation measures, whatever the end customer is having. Business logics, you can create what are the business logics and the calculations were needed. You can do it here in the business model and mapping layer. We will be learning all these three layers. How do we build fiscal layer, BMM layer, and presentation layer, and how do we make use of this repository for our report development. Once you are done with these three layers, you can just move onto the presentation layer. Once this presentation layer is built, this presentation layer will be available for a developer to select the tables and columns from this presentation layer structure and build the reports in this visualized format. Here you can view two reports, right, and with different pages, so that we can create multiple department pages for each and every page related to some other department, or multiple reports on one particular dashboard. You can showcase it whatever the customer wants is criteria, like whatever the customer is coming up with the requirement, you can fulfill that by using this kind of reporting tool. Until this part everyone is clear, or if you have any questions you can just ask me. If not, I'll just start the tool and I'll show you one report, how do we prepare a report in real time. See, once we do the installation in our machine, we'll be getting Oracle Business Intelligence folder created in the Start All Programs. Once we want to make our machine available with OBIEE services running, then only you can work with the OBIEE environment, like report preparation, whatever job you want to do with the OBIEE tool, then only it will be available. It will take 5 to 6 minutes of time based on the machine configuration. Okay, so in my machine it will take 5 to 6 minutes. I started the services. You can find that services are getting started. Just wait. Once the services get started, I'll show you the report. In meanwhile, if you want to check like whom you are taking demo from, you can just type in Google this. You can find my blog where you can just join. Like if I post something, like you will be getting the updates. You can just type this in Google.
Does it support i7 processors?
i7 it will support Naga, like we need to check the configuration. The thing is, like once we started the installation, if it is Windows 7 Professional, what is the operating system of yours? Is it Windows 7 Professional?
Windows 8.
Windows 8. Oh, Windows 8, I don't know exactly, like whether, because it is a recent version released, right? So that OBIEE is supporting that Windows 8 or not, we should check.
Is there any download available in Oracle website for the OBIEE business OBIEE software?
Yeah, OBIEE software will be available. I will guide you in each and every way, like how we can download the things, and I will help you in the installation also. Don't worry about that. Okay. And coming to the course, like you will be having maximum of 30 hours. 30 hours will be like every day 45 minutes to 1 hour class. So that will be having 30 to 35 hours of class. So in this training, like we'll be covering all the topics of the OBIEE related tool, how to use this tool, and how to build the best reporting for the customer. And moreover, like I can give you one thing, like saying that after finishing of this course, you all can say that we are confident to work with the OBIEE, but I cannot make you expert in 1 month. Okay, expertise comes like when you start practicing a lot of projects and all, then you can be expert. But I can make you the best confidence level within yourself, saying that you can work with OBIEE.
Srikanth, can you share the course content now?
Yeah, definitely. I'll send it to you.
See, in your this one I have checked in the online, no? And this one Bigclasses there. Main thing is all admin related only. It is not in the reporting side like KPOs, eyeballs. This one it is not there.
No. Just wait. I will show it to you how we are going to discuss. See, actually, there will on the website it will be having lot of splitted things. Okay.
Yeah.
But in real time, I will because they will split the things to do the showcase of the website. Okay. So major thing is like I will here you can find it. See, what are the things, main things, like the under this subtopics where will be the splitted things which you can find on the website. In BMM layer, for creating a physical table or creating a physical join, that also they will mention that in the websites. Don't consider that, but I will be going to cover you all the things, whatever it is needed for the OBIEE development. Okay. And coming to myself, and I am Srikanth Paspalete. I am having 6+ years of IT experience. Coming to OBIEE, I am from past 4 years. I am into OBIEE. Coming to OBIEE 11G, from the day one of its release, I am into OBIEE 11G, where I work for the world's first 11G successful implementation. Yeah. See here you can find all these things, right? We'll be discussing about the physical layer, BMM layer, and presentation layer. How do we convert a snowflake into star schema in 11G? Creating calculation measures. In this creating calculation measures itself, you'll be having a lot of topics. So it will be splitted. Just to showcase them on the website, it will be splitted. I'm just giving you the top-up lines of each and every splitted discussion. See here you can find answers and dashboards, like what are the different views we'll have, what are the graph properties, how we can design the things, and I can guide you in the best way, like where you can at the end of the session, like one day I will take a session for you people to introduce you to the BI publisher reporting also. What is the difference between OBIEE reporting and BI publisher reporting?
Okay. So filters and this one, where it will come here in the like security.
Reporting. No. Filters and all, it will come into the reporting. We need to filter the data. Suppose we have 2010, 2009 and 2011's data. But report should showcase with only 2010's data. How we will filter? We'll filter where condition in database level query, right? We'll do the same filtering option in the OBIEE. I'll teach you how do we start the services and how do we manually check the service from command prompt, everything. Don't worry about anything. Just the only thing is like attending the course. That's all. Okay. See here, in OBIEE we develop the reports through a web-based link which we call it as an analytics page. Okay, for logging into that, we need to log in through analytics link. Yeah, Anshu, like Bigclasses will provide you the organizer privileges so that you can just record the sessions for your practice, for further practice, and moreover, like if you want the documentation, like once we finish up the course, like I can attach all at a time and I can send it. The best part of the OBIEE is like here you are not going to write any SQL query or something else manually. Everything will be taken by the OBIEE itself. Like it is going to showcase you like what the best query, what it can send it to the database. See here we are selecting these columns which are at the database level onto the OBIEE environment reporting. See how the result will come. I'll show you the query, what exactly it is sending. See here you can find it, right? Customer name, product, time, base facts, revenue. Can you all able to view it? This is the query logic, how OBIEE will send it to the database. Whatever database it is connecting, it can send its own query logic. Okay, suppose if I want to filter some customer names, that query logic will be so and so customer name is in particular customer names, right? So I'll just show you how we can filter. I'm just showing you a graph which I am preparing for a customer. See, you all can view this graph, right? Which projects each customer in different color. If I move my cursor onto any color, how it will showcase? It will showcase what is the particular customer name, which group he belongs to, what is the value of revenue generated by that particular customer. In so and so year. Here you can select, customer can select his own year and he can view the result as per the year. This kind of visualized chart solution you can provide it to the customer. You all understood, right? Hello?
Hello?
Yeah, everyone is clear, right? This is how exactly we are going to use the OBIEE reporting tool for our reporting purpose. Okay? So you can talk to the big classes so that once the batch gets started, you all can join that batch.
So same timings or any other timings in there, this one?
Like, I hope it will be of the same timing, 6 to 7. This is the best timing. To be frank, like this will be the best timing due to the internet usage and all. This will be the best timing. There won't be any disturbance. You all can log in this time, right? Do you have any concerns?
7 means fine, I think 6 o'clock. No?
Okay. 7 to 8, is that fine for everyone? 7 to 8 class. Hello?
In this one, you didn't mention in the Excel, you showed this course content, KPOs and all this one. You will cover everything, or like
KPO.
uh,
iBots and all, it's not like topics, okay? Yeah, I will explain you in clear, okay? You
yeah,
cannot understand it correctly. Security and all, I will explain. Don't worry about that, because I have not mentioned any splitted topics into the course content which I have shown it to you. But I'll be covering the user creations, everything. Don't worry about anything. Okay. Yeah. So just talk to the big classes and say that, like, if you all want to join for 7 to 8 class, then it is fine for me. It's not a problem. Okay. Thank you so much for attending the demo. Okay, you can just talk to the big classes.
okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Yeah.